So what the hell is time under tension?
There may be someone else for me. You're not the only man, and I'm still.
Alright, so if you're a beginner to the fitness world, bodybuilding world, you may not have heard of time under tension. If you've been around for a while, you may have heard the term time under tension, okay? So again, I'll make this quick, easy, simple as possible. Okay, so depending on who you ask, you'll get different variations of what they think or what they will call time under tension. So I'm sure you'll find one group of people over here that thinks that you have to count the seconds through the movement. For example, let's talk about the bench press, okay? So imagine that I'm laying back on a bench press. So they'll tell you, you have to count the seconds, whatever seconds they think is right. 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down. So it'll be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then you'll find another group of people that will say just do full range of motion in a controlled state. Okay, so again, talk about the bench press. Alright, so you start out with the weight above you and you lower it down slowly. We'll have the bar touch your chest and then you'll go all the way back up. Okay, in a controlled state. Alright, so what's the point of time under tension? The goal is to control the weight through the movement of the exercise, through the reps, in hopes of making the muscle reach hypertrophy. What is hypertrophy? All it is the process of the muscle growing. That's it, okay? So you put enough stress, enough tension on the muscle to make it reach the point where it has to get stronger and bigger. That's it. Now with all that information out of the way, now that everyone's caught up, all time under tension is just some random term that either resurfaced or was brought into the bodybuilding fitness game a few years back and everyone jumped in the bandwagon because it sounds cool, basically. All time under tension is just constant tension. It's just controlling the weight through the movement of the lift. Alright, now back to the bench press. So what you want to do to make sure tension stays on the chest is, yes, lower it down in a controlled state. Why do you lower it down in a controlled state and not just bring it down? Because gravity is constantly pulling down. Okay, if you let the bar just go down, then you're not doing any work there. Gravity's doing all the work. That bar's just falling on your chest, okay? But if you lower it down slowly, then you're fighting against gravity. So your muscles in your chest are still engaged throughout that lift. Now, this is another point where a lot of people will vary. You'll find some people that will tell you that you must come down and touch your chest with the bar and then press back up in a controlled state. But you won't lock out your elbows, okay? Because once you lock out your elbows, then the tension leaves the chest muscles and goes to the joint of the elbow. Again, don't lock out your elbows. Again, we're talking about the bench press here, or with whatever lift you're doing. So if you're curling or if you're squatting, don't lock your joints out. Again, I repeat, don't lock your joints out, okay? Because if you lock your joints out, the tension and stress from the weight leaves the muscle you're trying to hit and goes to the joint. Now, as far as the bench press, here's the thing, whether to actually touch the bar to the chest or not. It's going to depend on you. You have to go in, you have to figure out what feels right for you, what's comfortable for you. For example, for me, if I go all the way down and let the bar touch my chest, I lose that stress, that tension from the weight. I no longer feel it on my chest. And the most important reason why I don't let the bar go all the way down and touch my chest, which will probably be another reason for a lot of people, sort of, for not letting the bar go all the way down and touch the chest, is that my range of motion with my elbow, because it is broke, it doesn't allow me to go all the way down. So you, depending on how you're built, how long your legs are, how long your arms are, again, if we're talking about the bench press, how long your arms are, your range of motion is going to be different from the next person, okay? So don't let someone tell you that you have to do this maneuver in a certain way, or whatever maneuver in a certain way. You have to work with what God gave you, so to speak, okay? Alright, so to recap, what the hell is time under tension? Basically just control the weight throughout the movement of whatever exercise that you're doing, keeping the constant tension on the muscle. What is the benefit of controlling the weight through the movement? You're making the muscle work harder. You're getting more bang for your buck. And again, back to the bench press, if you let that bar just go down and then press up, you miss an opportunity to work a lot of other muscle fibers in that muscle. And of course, with bodybuilding, the goal is to sculpt your body, build muscle how you see fit. Okay? Alright, so if you have any questions about bodybuilding, fitness, diet, whatever, leave them in the comment section below and I'll make sure to break them down for you dummy proof. Dummy proof so you or anyone can understand it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share. Tell a friend.